everyone, it's Pam from Coach Pam Fitness. How are you this afternoon? That's my oven telling me it's time that it's preheated. Sorry about that. So you've packed for your vacation, for you've made your Disney reservations through your certified Disney travel agent, and it's fast approaching your trip, and now you're like, what do I take? Trust me, I was there. The very first time we went, I must have packed for 20 days, and we went for 7. So I will give you my tips and tricks and what I have learned that you don't really need. So first of all, what do you take for your hotel room? Well, it depends on where you're staying, but we usually stay at a value resort. We like Pop Century the best. Our family does not share blankets very well, and I am a little bit of a germaphobe, so I always bring my own blanket and pillow because we don't share blankets and pillows very well, and it kind of alleviates a little bit of my germaphobe. Speaking of germaphobe, I always pack Clorox disinfecting wipes. I use these in the hotel and in the parks. I also, because it's kind of close quarters and I have stinky boys, I always take a bottle of air freshener. This is my favorite scent. It's Scentsy Christmas Cottage. It's my favorite. I also bring, for the hotel, I also bring Lysol. I am weird in that I spray down the bed. I don't know. Call me crazy. But I will say, at a Disney hotel, I find that I am not quite as germophobic. At a Disney hotel, they're very clean, and so I don't find myself needing to wipe things down quite as much. Let's see. This is very handy. Number one, the bag itself is handy. I would recommend you take Ziploc bags in the parks to put your phones in because it's Florida. There's afternoon thunderstorms and showers. We have been very blessed with it where it only rained once, but a little tip, when it rains at Disney, that's the best time to stay in the park because everyone else leaves and there are no lines. But this is going to be a lifesaver for you because if you're unaware, you can purchase mugs at Disney that you can take into the hotel dining areas and refill for free. They do have a little washing station, but all you do is rinse it out with water. There's no soap or anything in the washing station. So I cut sponges and I squeeze dish soap on them and I put them in a little baggie. And that way when we get home from the parks, I can wash out the mugs for the next day and with actual soap and water. So that was a little trick I learned for the second year we went to Disney. Then, sunscreen, of course. Sunscreen is a must in Florida. You need to take a bottle with you into the parks and apply. The sun, no matter when you're going, is brutal, especially if you've been cooped up all winter. So, definite sunscreen. For the kids, I never pack shampoo for them because you get a million of these, and if you have a really good mousekeeper, they will give you like 5 bajillion of these, and you can bring them all home with you. So the kids love washing with Mickey shampoo, and it smells good too. Let's see, what else? This year we're going to Universal Studios, so they have water rides that you leave drenched. So I think I'm going to try these this year. They're waterproof case for your phone. But if you use baggies, that's fine. Also, wet wipes to take in the park with you because you want to wash your hands if you're going to get a snack. And my germophobia came through when a little girl sneezed all over the back of my legs and I had to wipe myself off. Backpack. Depending on how old your kids are, You're going to want a backpack. Well, you're going to want a backpack no matter what to carry your sunscreen. We rented strollers while we were there. Even last year for my 10-year-old, yes, I said I rented a stroller for my 10-year-old. It's a lot of walking. You're going to be walking up to 12 miles. And it's hard even for, I mean, my 10-year-old is little for his age, so it's hard for him to walk that long. And quite frankly, I wanted to get in the stroller myself. This is another and a cord. You will definitely need a portable phone charger because you're going to want to take pictures and your battery's going to be eaten up if there's long lines and you don't have a fast pass for that particular ride that you're waiting in. Your kids are going to want to be on their phones to pass the time. So a portable charger is a must. Let's see, what else? Snacks. I'm going to be quite honest with you. Florida water is yucko. Sorry if there's any Florida people listening. So I would recommend bringing bottled water with you. If you are driving, there is a fabulous delivery place called, I think it's Garden Grocer. You can place an order online and they will have it there at your hotel the day you get there. And then the busboys at your hotel will bring it up to you. So Garden Grocer, if you're flying, Garden Grocer is a fabulous way to get snacks and stuff so you don't have to rely on the parks and drink yucky Florida water. But I will say this. Water, yes. The first 3 times we went to Disney, I packed a ton of snacks because I was always afraid we were going to get hungry. But if you're on the dining plan, and I'm going to go over that in tomorrow's series, but if you're on the dining plan, you get a quick service meal, a table service meal, and a snack every single day. And they give you so much food at the meals that we actually would end up coming home, like cashing in most of our snack credits on our last day to take home for the ride home. So this time going, am not going to bring a whole lot of snacks with us because there's so much food. You are stuffed. If you do the character breakfast, you are stuffed. And then we always eat at odd times. And again, I'll go over this again in tomorrow's episode, but we eat at odd times. So we eat breakfast a little later, and then we eat lunch, dinner either early or late. But you don't really, unless you have young kids, you don't really need to pack a whole lot of snacks. Maybe just throw in a couple pieces of fruit or something. But really, you get so much food on the dining plan that snacks you don't really need snacks. But like I said, you need to decide what's best for your family. That's just what I have found works best for mine. Sunscreen, shoes, important. Make sure they're comfortable. Do not buy brand new shoes and then wear them the first time at the parks. Also, it may seem a little weird, pack some newspaper with you because if you happen to get caught in a Florida rainstorm, your shoes are going to get wet, and then the next day they're still going to be wet. If you stuff newspaper inside your shoes that night, they should be pretty much dry by the next day. Trust me, it works. Also, I found my kids like to wear their Crocs better than tennis shoes because their feet don't get quite as sweaty. And also, you don't have to worry about Crocs staying wet. I have found for myself that if I wear tennis shoes, my feet hurt more than if I wear my Crocs sandals. And unfortunately, they don't make them anymore. I'm glad I picked up 2 pairs last year. They have a strap, an adjustable strap, and so they're not like the flip-flop kind of Croc sandals. But I also found that, I think it's Tevia, is that it? I wore those once too and they were super comfortable. Skechers Go Walks are really good too. But the tip is to bring newspaper with you to stuff inside your shoes at the end of the day. It also kind of, if you have stinky boys like I do, it kind of absorbs some of the odor from the sweaty feet from the day before. What else? What else can I think of for the hotel? Of course, stuffed animals for your kids. You don't want to forget those. That's all I can think of off the top of my head. I will write everything down. I'm sure I'm missing a couple things. Band-Aids, in case you get a blister or something on your feet. Band-Aids, ibuprofen for adults and for the kids. Bug bite cream to alleviate itches. So I will organize my thoughts a little better, but today was kind of a crazy day and I wanted to get this video in. So I think that's everything. I'm going to organize my list and get it out to you in my blog. So stay tuned for the blog later on today. If you have any questions or if you have a tip of something that you absolutely love to bring with you on your Disney vacation, please leave it in the comments. I would love more tips. And if you have questions about something to bring with you, leave them in the comments and I will address them in the blog. All right, have a fabulous day. Stay warm, and I'm counting down the day till our vacation. How about you? Have a great day. This is Coach Pam from Coach Pam Fitness.